Hello and welcome to Gina Moon. This is your new timeline reading. Before we jump in, just know that this reading is sponsored by Psychic Source, and I'll tell you all about the amazing offer they have for you at the end of the reading. Now, if you want to watch the link to the extended, you can find that link down in the description box below. I also pinned it in the first comment that you see down below as well, and that's basically where we dive deeper into this entire reading, the entire situation. We go into the other person's energy, we get all of the details and all of the clarifications for each position. So also, if you want to book a personal reading, you can also book a personal reading. You can find the link down there as well. Now let's go ahead and jump right in, because if some of you guys know, the current energies, the planetary alignments are very intense, not just for you, but for everybody, the whole collective. So let's go ahead and tune into your energy. All right, let's see. You are starting with the dominant energy of the drum roll. All right, let's see what you're getting started with. Okay, if you see the number 5555, 505, then that is an indication that yes, as I said, confirmation, planetary alignments are causing lots of changes. So it's kind of like right now, decision time. Do you want to stay in safety, in the familiar, or do you go along with the changes? Because these changes, even though they're feeling uncomfortable for some, they're starting to pick up right now, soon will. They actually are trying to take you to a new timeline, a new chapter. It doesn't feel that way during the interim, because change doesn't come easy for anyone. But you've got none other than the number 5 with wisdom. So this is all about you tapping into the experiences that you've already had in the past, even currently. And more than anything, ask yourself, what is it that you've learned from these situations? Because whatever is right now emphasized in your life, of course, this could be career, love, family, finances, friends, or all of it all at once that is changing. Whatever it is for you, it's a general reading, so you take the reading how it resonates. This is asking for you to think back on a situation that has been kind of, building and building. For others of you, it's a situation here that you've learned something from. And right now, if you're feeling restless, if you're feeling like, okay, a little bit confused what to do about these changes, or soon will, because these energies are about to pick up, ask yourself, how is it that you can apply similar situations that you have experienced in the past and apply those lessons into this now moment, into this experience that you're finding a little bit confusing? Because that is where wisdom comes from. Wisdom comes from not really reading books and taking classes and gaining knowledge. No. Wisdom comes from within. It comes from your experiences. It comes from those lessons. That's how people grow wisdom. And so what this is saying is that you have wisdom within you. The wisdom within you, the experiences within you that are kind of like your guidance, right? See this man, he's holding that book. That's the book of wisdom. The book of wisdom there. And there's a loyal partner there, a little doggy on the side, which is all about purity, all about loyalty. And he's approaching a house. And in this house, I don't know if you could see it, but there's a family. There's the husband, the wife, and a small child. And for others of you, this also has to do with the fact that there is this energy coming through right now as a spiritual enlightenment. It's kind of like that spiritual enlightenment that you can apply to even help other people. And it can also be the indication for another group of you where this is a time for you to seek a spiritual guide. But for most of you, the spiritual guide is you, right? Because you hold the answers. Even if you go to any tarot reading, this reading, the answers are always within you. If it resonates, it's because the wisdom is already within you. You already knew this. You're just here to get confirmation. That's all this is saying. Now, you could be dealing with the sign of Taurus. Doesn't have to be. It could deal with a situation here regarding a marriage, counseling, therapy. We're going to see. Doesn't have to be. But let's go ahead and go into every position. Ooh, preliminary message. Don't we love these? Let's see. Okay. So emotions are definitely on the surface. If somebody here has been suppressing emotions, not for much longer. Whatever has been kept in the dark, whatever has, a lid on it, the lid's about to pop off and the emotions are about to rise up to the surface. For some of you, it's someone that you are dealing with. For others, could be you. Let's see. Let's go ahead and jump in. Now, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, comment down below. But more importantly than anything else, make sure that you like the video if you do enjoy it. So like the video, give it a thumbs up. That really helps support me and it helps support the channel. There's also this new button down where the comments are, YouTube's new thing where you can hype the video. So if you hit on that button, you can give the video points, hype the video, and you can also support me in that way. Again, thanks so much. All right, let's see. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. This is looking really good. It's looking good. I see that at the bottom of the deck, there is a situation here where on the surface, it looks calm. It looks calm, it looks steady, it looks stable, but what I'm getting from this is that the reason why it's looking this stable, whether it's in your love life, career, family, finances, friends, is because you have been trying your best to keep it stable. Okay. For others of you, this has to do with you feeling more so stable in your career, in your finances. And there's a person coming in to really inspire that within you. There's this energy of loyalty, consistency. Again, even though I feel like there's some part of this that feels a little off. And we're getting into all this. For you right now, you're feeling a little challenged because, as I said, you've been trying to keep things in balance. It's the only reason right now that I'm seeing why things seem like they're good. They're going. It's going. It's steady. Harmony, okay, maybe. But I feel that the pressure is building because what's challenging you is the fact that you are realizing how much of your effort, time, focus this is taking away from you already. It's not something that you knew before. It's not something that you were aware of before. You were just kind of like doing the thing, keeping it going. But now you're finding a little bit more challenging to want to continue to give to something. Whatever that is for you, love, career, family, finances, friends. And it's interesting because there's an outside energy that you are dealing with. And this outside energy, person, place, thing, they are also coming in as, giving just enough to keep it going. But the challenge here is, for them, that this individual is already pulling back as well. And they want more. It's almost as if for some, it's like unspoken words, right? It's like that energy where, you know how like when people just have these expectations of you and because you've been giving, so they continue to expect like, okay, well, now they can pull back because you've kept it going. And so now they're expecting it. And so now they're kind of feeling like, okay, let me just pull back a little bit more. And for some, I feel like it's already triggering you. If it hasn't yet, I see a trigger moment, because it's almost as if now it's a little bit clearer to you, or at least becoming that way, because it's almost as if this person's now dangling that carrot in front of your face, and then you come closer and they pull it back. And you come closer and they pull it back. And back, right? So now there's a real imbalance. Like, you can't unsee it anymore. And that's exactly why right now you're kind of thinking, okay, wait a minute. Should I continue giving to this? Should I not? Because there's a lot of Pentacles energy thus far. For some, this has to do with money. For others, this has to do with resources, with some kind of help, right? Service, work. But we will see. Of course, it can also be love related. But in the recent past, again, Pentacles, I mean, if there is one person in this situation that has been keeping things stable, it's you. It's you. And I feel that for some of you, there's been or will be some gaslighting. You know how, like, again, the energy of the people expecting from you, right? And doing or saying little things, remarks, backhanded comments that make you feel like maybe you're not giving enough. Maybe you're the problem. When what I see here is that you are literally full of stability. Like, you're the one bringing in the stability, fixing it, trying to mend things, trying to work it out, trying to reason, trying to be the bigger person, right? Always taking fault, even though it's not your fault. And so in the recent past, what I see for you, this is your energy, is that there was a little bit of a problem because you were kind of like resisting letting something go. You were afraid to lose it. You were afraid to let it go, to change things, the dynamic, because you felt that by you continuously doing whatever it is that you were doing, that was the only way that you could have it, that you could keep it. And so there's this kind of energy here in the recent past for you where those fears did take over and you wanted almost to possess it, right? It was like, no, I cannot, I can't. I'll do anything to not have this, change or shift, even if you were uncomfortable. Because do you really think that this person is comfortable? I mean, he's literally trying to balance a huge pentacle on his head. He's holding tightly onto another, and then he's with his feet trying to keep together both of the ones, below his feet. Very uncomfortable situation. Not comfortable at all. But again, look at how steady he has to be. He has to be super steady in order for none of those pentacles to move or to fall. And that's how you felt. That's what you were doing with this situation. Now, the outside energy that you were dealing with in the recent past, there was something about them that was very different from you. For one, I feel that this individual knew exactly what to say. Exactly when to say it. Very smart, very intelligent. But also a little dismissive. A little cold. Even harsh. Right? And I feel that this individual, it was almost as if I'm not sure if we're going to figure it out. Were you intimidated by them? Were you afraid of them? Were you just trying to keep it together? I mean, what was it? Because the dynamic, even in the recent past, was already very out of balance. Okay? It's like they're coming in stronger. They're coming in comfortable, where you're coming in not so comfortable, but appearing like everything is fine. We will see. Now, right now, let's move into what's going on right now in the present moment. In the present moment, I see something beautiful for you. I see that there's an opportunity for new love. This is an offer of love. This is an opportunity here, either that inspires you. Of course, it could be a love opportunity. It could be an opportunity here, an idea that you have a job, right? But it's inspiring. It's like opening up your heart. Because what I do see that in the recent past, you were also very closed off emotionally. There was your presence there on a very practical level. But when it came to emotions, I see here that you were very closed off. And I don't blame you, because whoever this other person was, this other outside energy, they were just as, dismissive of emotions. But I feel like there's a difference. I feel like with you, you were trying to protect your vulnerabilities. Whereas this individual, that's just how they operate. That's like their nature. Or so it seemed. Because right now, and I'm making the connection, there's something interesting happening or about to happen, because this, even though it looks beautiful on the outside, and I'm not saying that it's not, it does, it looks beautiful. Again, whether it's an opportunity for love, new love, even healing, right? An opportunity to heal. There's something happening between you and an outside energy right here, right now, where there is something karmic tied up around it. There's something here having to do with a huge karmic turning point. And I feel like this karmic turning point for you came up recently as well. If I do remember correctly, I'm getting the sense that it has. But this karmic turning point, this outside energy, is coming in with precision, balancing out the scales, or at least open to that. There's something karmic here that is pushing you towards something new. And I feel that there's right now like some kind of impression that you're getting from whoever this is or whatever this is that you're dealing with, where it seems very enticing. It seems very like, okay, wow, it's feeling really good. But at the same time, it's a little bit intimidating. We're going to see why when we clarify, because there's something happening here where if you already know this person, for some it's a brand new person, but for those of you guys who already know this individual, you've been dealing with this person, karma is coming in not just because. It's to balance out something that has been out of balance. Which means that someone's behavior right now is mirroring your own in some kind of way, shape, or form. And even though it looks simple on the outside, like, okay, the scales are balanced, I feel that there's a twist here. Because there's something here that changes the whole thing. When we get these new big energies, I mean, these are major arcana. This is huge. Okay, there's something here in the middle that like changes the whole direction. We'll get to it. But what I do see here in the near future is that your future self is coming in and telling you, hey, listen, there is something on offer. Something will be on offer in the near future. But if you're still too caught up in what happened in the past, in someone's behavior, instead of, remember this one, tapping into your wisdom, because there's something here having to do with, it's like something that you've already experienced, whether on a grand scale, on a smaller scale, that is very similar to something that is happening and is leading to this. And that's why this is saying, you know exactly what to do about this. Just remember the last time something similar like this happened. What was the result? What was your approach, your reaction, and what was theirs? We're going to get clarity, but I see that this outside energy, they are showing up as taking a little bit of a step back in the near future and patiently planning for something. I'm sensing that this is kind of like someone here having an inclination to get to know you at a deeper level, take action towards you, but something is still holding them back. Because see, this man here, there's two wands. One is behind him and it's a shorter one. And then there's another one right in front of him and it's much taller. And so this has to do with something that has happened in the past. It doesn't mean a person from the past. I mean, for some it can, but what I'm getting more so than anything is like, it's an experience, right? And someone here is finding like a deeper interest for you, but they're still a little bit unsure as to how to approach it, how to approach you. And the reason why is because there's something that's saying here that who is judging who too soon? Because I see you doing this, like you guys are mirroring each other. Same exact thing, right? See this cup? That's the offer. See the world there that he's holding? That's like the potential. Both of these are holding a potential right in front of them. But they're standing back. And what this is for you, there's emotions. For you, I see that the emotions are more present. And for this person, I see that the passion is there. It's there. But someone's at a crossroads here. And it's kind of like saying, well, which path is the real one, right? Which path is the real one? So this choice hasn't been made yet. Let's see. Let's start clarifying. Let's go ahead and start clarifying why this is challenging you at this moment. Okay. I see that this person is and has been watching you. You may have been feeling like their energy, and it's because they've been thinking about you. For some, if you do have social media, they've been watching you. If you don't have social media, you could just feel that energy, you know? Getting information, but again, standing back. And you're doing the same. So what this is saying is that there's two energies, yours and someone else's, that both want the same thing, but they're approaching it in a very different way. On your side, again, there's a lot more clarity with regards to emotions. You're opening up. You want to open up. For this person as well, but they're a little bit slower in moving forward towards you because there's still uncertainty lurking around. And what's hidden here is that both of you guys want the same thing, but no one is actually speaking up about the issue, the imbalance. Because what I'm seeing here is that someone thinks that their opinions and their emotions are more important than yours. And is that the case? I really don't think so, because karma is here to balance the scales. So I feel like this person's behavior is a mirror of your own, but in a different kind of way. Because even though it's making you feel uncomfortable, I feel that this is asking, it's kind of, yeah, it's asking for someone here to speak the truth, even if it's unsettling. I mean, you think, things are just even keel, you're keeping it stable, but it's not true. Things are already out of balance. There's an unequal give and take, and real balance, it does come from honesty, not from appeasement. Because you've been appeasing, right? Let's clarify. Let's clarify this outside energy. Here it is. Oh, okay. So I feel that for some of you guys, there's something here that is difficult to put to an end. For some of you guys, even if you say to yourself, oh, that has already ended. Okay, sure. But not really, because there's resistance to actually cutting ties like clean, right? And that's the challenge, to really put something to an end. And I feel like that's coming from this other side. What's showing up here for them is that they're guarding something. They're guarding themselves. It's a little bit difficult for this person right now to get what they want, because you're already feeling the imbalance. It's energetic, you guys. It's energetic. But yet, they refuse to give up. It's not easy to close out this chapter. It's not easy to end something. But what makes it difficult is that someone here is growing a little bit defensive, like putting up a wall, How is a conversation going to happen when there's a big wall? And someone else judging too soon. Because I cannot unsee the fact that this is still here. It's a lovely new beginning. Both of you guys wanting the same thing, but in a different kind of way. And even though the truth wants to come out, it's like one is putting up a wall. The other one is thinking that, what's the use? It's not going to work anyway, right? Apathetic. So we're going to see in the extended, but before we go into the extended, that's where we're going to clarify all of this. Let's go ahead and get a final message for you. And you have here none other than priority. It's very evident that the balance right now are off keel. That someone here feels like their voice isn't being heard. Like they've been put on the back burner. That carrot, being dangled there. Just giving just enough to keep it going. But now you have your priority. You are no longer an option. I am making you a priority. And now it's looking like their actions will now match their words. Will they? We will find out in the extended. Now, if you want to watch extended, again, the link is down below. That's where we clarify all this. We dive into all the details. But more importantly, we go into the other person's energy. We see more so about their subconscious thoughts about you, their deeper feelings, emotions for you, their next moves, actions towards you, how this is all going to develop and turn out for you, what's going to be the final result, and we will end a reading with any messages from Spirit. So if you want to check that out, the link to the extended is down below in the description. You can also find it in the first comment that I pinned down below as well. And if you need a personal reading, I have also opened up my calendar. You can also book a personal reading. The link is also down there. For now, I'll see you in the extended. Now, also stay tuned because I do have an amazing offer for you guys from Psychic Source. You guys, it's truly an amazing offer. I'm not just saying that. Some of you guys have asked me which psychics do I recommend. I do recommend a few. One of them, her name is Pixie. She is amazing. Another one, her name is Zamara. You can see it on the screen here, their names. So again, if you want to check that out, stay tuned. That is up next. I'll tell you all about this offer. But for now, I'll see you in the extended. I'd like to take a moment to thank today's sponsor, Psychic Source. They've been around for over 35 years, and they are one of the most trusted psychic services out there. Now, you all know that I do readings myself, and honestly, I was very curious to know. So I went ahead and I called one of their advisors just to get some clarity. And yes, it did help me confirm what I already knew within me. Because you are my loyal viewers, they're offering you 40 minutes for only $19.80. That's literally less than 20 bucks, you guys. And during the 40 minutes, you can connect with as many advisors as you want. This way you can have different perspectives from different advisors. So if you want to try this out, just click on the first link that's down in the description box below. Or you can visit trypsychicsource.com/Gina Moon. Make sure that you spell my name correctly because that is your code, Gina Moon. A big thank you to Psychic Source for sponsoring today's video. Here's how to use your special offer code. Click on the direct link that's down in the description box below or visit www.trypsychicsource.com/Gina Moon. Once you're on the Psychic Source website, click on Get a Reading. Then it'll take you to the offer page. The check mark should already be on the first offer, which is $19.80 for 30 minutes plus 10 free. That's your special offer. Then make sure it says in green letters below, promo code Gina Moon applied, no spaces. That should already be automatically applied for you. If it's not, you can go ahead and apply it. Then enter your email address, password, date of birth, answer the questions and check mark below if you'd like, then click on the red button, proceed to payment. Once you have an account, you can select to get a reading with any available advisor of your choice via phone, chat, video, and you can schedule your appointment for later as well. You can ask specific questions or things like, what are the key lessons I'm meant to learn in this lifetime? What areas of my life should I focus on at this moment for personal growth? What can you tell me about my current relationships, money, love, career, family? You can ask anything you want and get the answers revealed to you instantly. All right, that's it. Enjoy your special Psychic Source offer. Respect is non-negotiable. Red flags, those are warnings. You're not supposed to climb them. Who in the world told you that unconditional love means unconditional tolerance? To watch the full video, visit my new YouTube channel, Nova Sky Society. Link in description and pinned comment below.
In the extended reading, I go into the other person's subconsciousness, their deeper thoughts about you, their deeper feelings for you, their next actions, moves, and more. And thank you all so much for all of your positive feedback for the extended reading. I am so glad that you guys are loving the extended reading so much. So again, if you want to check out the link to the extended, the link is down in the description box below.
And remember to share this video with somebody who needs it, especially if you feel like it could help them. Watch your moon and Venus signs for love and emotions, your sun and rising ascendant sign for personal growth and alignment, also for career matters, and your Jupiter and Mars for action, purpose, and expansion. And to catch up on all of your readings for your zodiac sign, click on the left side to watch your zodiac playlist. Click on the video on the right side to watch your next reading. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.